Behavioral ecology. Behavioral ecology is a scientific field that studies the interaction between an organism's behavior and its ecological environment. Through behavioral ecology, we can build an understanding of behavioral patterns in organisms that are influenced by environmental stimuli and how these behaviors affect the species it belongs to, both in real time and in future generations. Behavioral adaptations are what make evolutionary processes like natural selection so impactful. The interdisciplinary field of behavioral ecology integrates principles from ethology, the study of animal behavior, and evolutionary biology to gain insights into the adaptive significance of specific behaviors in the natural world. While many animals live purely to sustain themselves, referred to as solitary organisms, there are fascinating characteristics found in eusocial organisms that emphasize the importance of community in the success of an entire species. These characteristics are seen in most species of hive-minded bees and ants. Take our California native western honeybee, scientifically Apis mellifera, for example. We invite you now to explore the lifespan of Betty the bee and how her individual contributions to her hive throughout her existence represent eusociality in its purest form.
The Sweet Life of Betty. In the sunlit meadows of Southern California, a teeny western honeybee egg cradled dreams of a remarkable journey within the hive. Thus began Betty's extraordinary adventure, choreographed by the intricate genetic and biological tapestry of honeybee life. The Egg's Prelude. Under the discerning gaze of the queen, Betty's journey commenced as an egg nestled in a meticulously constructed cell. The cooperative efforts of worker bees, signaled through pheromonal cues, emphasize the hive's collective anticipation and readiness for the next generation. Betty encounters a symphony of chemical cues as she hatches into a larva. Nurse bees provide droplets of royal jelly, a concoction designed to trigger specific developmental processes in Betty's larval cells. The pupil ballet of expression. In response to the finely tuned biological ballet, Betty spins a silken cocoon under the influence of metamorphosis signaling hormones. Following their age-specific programming, worker bees meticulously seal the cell with beeswax, safeguarding Betty's transformative period. Within the cocoon, Betty undergoes morphogenesis, steering her development into that of a worker bee. Betty's debut. The cell cap trembles as Betty emerges into the hive, a testament to the intricate dance of her genetic blueprint. Worker bees, recognizing chemical signatures, welcome Betty into the hive, where her eusocial destiny unfolds. As a worker bee, Betty's biological programming guides her tasks as a nurse. She nurtures future brood, produces beeswax, and happily tends to hive maintenance. The Forager Quest. Betty's genetic clock, tuned to age-related factors, triggers a role shift. As Betty transitions into a forager, her behavior is influenced by both genetic predispositions and external stimuli. The waggle dance, a finely tuned behavior, becomes Betty's language to convey accurate information about the status of available resources to her fellow workers. Her foraging activities are not mere whims, but a manifestation of genetic and chemical cues, adapting to the hive's workforce dynamic and environmental conditions. Seasons adaptation. Venturing beyond the hive into the vast sunlit expanse, Betty, now a seasoned forager, embarks on a delicate quest for vibrant flowers and their coveted pollen. With each intricate sway of her waggle dance, Betty eloquently communicates these floral treasures' precise location to her hive companions, ensuring an exchange of vital information. As seasons evolve, Betty's role harmoniously adapts, guided by a symphony of biological factors. Her transition into a forager is intricately orchestrated by chemical signaling, aligning her responsibilities with the ever changing needs of the hive. As Betty's lifespan comes to a close, the graceful transition from forager to elder orchestrates her exit from the hive as part of the natural life cycle. A natural farewell. Amidst the golden glow of the setting sun, Betty bids a farewell aligned with the hive's natural rhythms. Surrounded by the hum of her sisters, Betty gracefully embraces the final chapter, leaving behind a legacy inscribed in the genetic and biological blueprints of generations to come. And so, in the heart of Southern California, Betty's tale of biochemical choreography, environmental adaptation, and the timeless dance of nature encoded in the honeybee's genome. The meadows whisper their gratitude, and the hive buzzes with the continuation of a story guided by the precision of biological blueprints carried by the wings of generations.